show sound effects.
Oh yeah, Nick didn't, because Nick wasn't here for the last episode.
Oh yeah,
we got a couple new ones. Anyway, yeah.
My. I thought JPK was gonna say something like that.
Good stuff. Good shit. All right. This is the Couch Co-op, our beer podcast, basically.
Hey.
Yeah, I got Jared, Nick, and John with me, and we're here. We're gonna drink a beer. Actually, we're surprisingly gonna drink a beer tonight. So, Nick, what beer are we drinking? Since this is a nice beer that was provided by the Nick DeWin.
Thank you, Nick.
This is Himalayan Blue Premium Lager. Little 5% premium lager, not New Zealand. Foreshadowing, by the way. That's a product of India.
India. So we drank another Indian beer that we weren't. I mean, I guess we were mediocrely invested in a bit. I think
it was their super premium beer.
The only problem is I believe this is the same company that made not the Taj that we drank, but
the other one. Yeah, the Himalayan snowman or whatever. Sasquatch. So this is the premium one. The one we drank last time was the super premium. So this is only 5%, whereas the last one was 7%.
Yeah.
So we're going back at them. We're giving them a second chance.
Expectations have been lowered a little bit.
Let's pop it. Let's pop it.
Yes, please. First beer of the night.
John's been drinking it for the last hour. John can't be bothered to get the old Couch Co-op mug that I got him and drink it out of it. He can't be bothered. He probably sold it. How much did you get for it? No, it's
back there.
How much did you get for it, John?
Nothing.
Pawned it.
How come
I had to pay them to take it for me.
How come you don't want to drink out of it? It's a beautiful. Look at this.
I didn't even think about it.
The whole beer fits in it.
I'll be back.
It fits in it. It fits inside of it.
Oh, you pressured him. He's getting the glass.
I love peer pressuring my son. Oh, I like the smell of this one.
Yeah, this smells like
It smells like actual beer.
Straight up beer, yeah, like skunky kind of beer.
Does yours seem? I don't know if maybe I'm just getting.
Yours looks really dark. Mine's really pale. Oh no! All right, maybe you just need more light.
Yeah, it's
our white
the lighting is much different.
Well, it's also our white balances are all over the place.
Different. Yeah, but no, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say more the fact that it looks mine looks a little cloudy too.
It is a little cloudy.
Yeah,
I would say
it's
that.
Not perfectly clear.
I do instantly like the taste of this one way better.
Yeah,
agreed.
Good. Huh.
This just tastes like a proper beer, like any kind of whatever proper lager. You fly into a country after like however many hours, you're just fucking tired. You just I don't want to make any choices. Just get me to a cafe or a bar. Let's have a sandwich and a beer. This is that beer. Just that whatever fucking country beer that they order, they have. Yeah, I like this one way better than the other one.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad. You know what's funny is that we could have picked this one first and really enjoyed this one for the most part, and then picked the other one and been just like downhill on Indian beers. Now that we're on the uphill on the Indian beer. What did we? Nice. I forget what we felt about the Taj.
I think it was mixed.
Mixed.
I think you were the only one that didn't like it.
Okay. I know I didn't like the snowman.
Yeah, I think that was almost universally hated.
No, I really like this one. I wonder what they do to the other one to make it just so shitty. Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe
I forget what we talked about on the last one. This is a brewery by a famous Bollywood actor, I believe.
don't know. I'm gonna pull it up.
Jared was
But it
saying,
seems like-
Well,
Yeah.
you can look at a little teeny bit of information at yoksumebreweries.com, and it doesn't have a ton. It's very
But some of their beers, like that
Simple
Taj,
website.
that was just marketed for
no,
Americans.
Taj
Like-
isn't theirs.
oh, that's right. Okay.
The other one is. Jared was saying that Bevmo has their beers though.
yeah. Bevmo has some of the stuff.
Like they have other stuff that we haven't had.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, the Bollywood actor's name is Danny Denzongpa.
Oh, Danny Denzopah? Oh,
I love
Yeah.
his shit, dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's in this.
Danny Trejo.
I think he's in this movie. Anyway,
Huh. He named his company after his dear hometown in the Western District of Sikkim.
succumb.
Yeah. It started in 1987.
I might succumb to
Damn near
this.
killed him.
Yeah, that's about all the information on this brewery. It's very, very simple.
Yeah, I mean the website itself, the website you go to of theirs is pretty simple too.
Yeah.
Like so no information. Like it's so weird when you have like a company that's selling something and
There's not a lot of
there's
information.
not like
on it.
should I trust any of this?
Yeah.
But I am surprised. You're right. It's a little cloudy.
And that's fine.
I'm okay with that. A little dirty.
But yeah. So far, it doesn't have like an aftertaste or anything like that.
No.
It has a very consistent flavor so far. Every drink I've had, it's just
it's
Really easy going.
kind of got that little skunk on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Little skunk on the back end, but there's no weird flavors. Like I feel like if I go back and I were to listen to that Himalayan snowman, I feel like I was having a weird flavor issue with that beer, if I remember correctly. It's hard to go back, think about it,
Yeah.
but I feel like I was having some kind of like weird tasting thing going on with that one. This one, I just feel like, oh yeah, okay, I know where this is. I know what this is.
It almost has like, to me, it has like a IPA mouthfeel. Like it's kind of a not so much a sour flavor, but a sour feel to it.
Body wise, I think
Like
it has
tangy.
yeah. I can see that. Body wise, though, it's pretty full for fairly light-ish beer.
yeah 5%, I believe.
Yeah.
Nick, when you were
Yeah.
buying these and you bought them all, you were buying all these bottles of beer. Were there a lot there, or did you grab the last of them? And
No, there was a fair amount there. I mean,
was
they were
one bought more than others, or are they all just pretty equal?
it fairly equal. Because, I mean, there's also... Because it wasn't in a cooler. It was kind of in a stack display. I mean, Jared will know what I'm talking about. Like, when I say it was like a side stack of... Well, actually, it was multiple side... And actually, it wasn't side stack because it was kind of an island.
You
stack,
lost
so-
Jared.
Yeah, I did.
Who?
But-
Yeah.
No, it was kind of hard to see what was in the boxes underneath, what was readily available for me to grab. But just from what I could see, it just kind of a fairly equal mix of everything.
Cool. All right. No.
But it was just, I mean, aside from the Taj Mahal or Taj, I can't remember, but
It's Taj
These-
Mahal.
yeah, I mean, that was the only beer I'd ever seen before. These other ones, these were like first time, and so I just grabbed them and
Did any
thought
of you
it'd
guys
just be fun.
eat Indian food? Like, have you ever been to an Indian restaurant where they had Indian beer? Like, I don't eat Indian food, so I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I've
I
never
have,
sat
which
in
is how I came across this, but
But which one was
yeah,
that?
The Taj. I mean,
okay.
that was.
That was the one.
And there's also one that I've been trying to. I mean, every time I order or try to order it, it's out. But it's called Kingfisher. I mean, that's kind of, if there's an Indian beer that I want to try, that's the one.
And we should get this in too, because you sent a photo on the Discord. You were out last weekend, and you had a Indian beer. That's a pretty big branded Indian beer. When I Googled it, it seemed pretty popular. How was that one, and what is that one?
I thought I gave a review on the Discord, so that means I'm going to go back.
I know I saw the photo and the website, and I looked it up.
Yeah.
I don't remember a review per se.
Oh, the Hayward's 5,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was another beer from this company because they use the thousands too. They're big with the in India. If you look at their website, they have like Blue 1000 or 5,000. And I was just like, oh, is this just another beer from these guys? But it's not.
Well, earlier I was mentioning the He-Man 9000.
Right.
Oh, super ultra strong beer.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny.
And that's the one that's like at 7%, Jared?
A whopping 7%.
Yeah.
I
or
thought it was
6.8.
6.8.
Like that.
It's no super premium Himalayan, man.
But what I've noticed is that percentages on the website are probably for like their national like alcohol amount, but it's always like rounded up to the nearest percentage for the Americas. Like it'll say 6.8, but it's 7. And like this beer, I think it said 4.8 on the website, and it's 5% on our bottle.
Hires somebody.
That 0.2 percent is very important.
Huge selling point.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this isn't bad. I mean, it does have a little bit of an aftertaste that is kind of unique.
I think after a while it does.
Yeah.
It starts to build a coating.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I think this would be just fine in a 12-ounce bottle.
I wish there was a way to like kind of. There's no way to like really see which of their beers is the most popular, or. Man.
Well, where popular here or popular in India?
Anywhere. I don't care. I just like anywhere. I'm just curious, like, because like the brewery has a shit ton of beers. I'm just curious if like this is their flagship beer. Like, is this their flagship beer, or I don't know. Like, there's so little info.
No.
Jared, did you do the Untap or Beer Advocate? Was it 70 something?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it was in the 70s.
That's more popular than the Himalayan Snowman for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to look up information about the brewery's best-selling beer, but yeah, you can't really find anything. Yeah. It's not news that's really out there. At least for, like, I don't know, like, a local Indian search engine to use.
Web crawler, dude.
That's probably
web crawler. www.webcrawler.com.
I'd really like to know who's bringing this stuff in for us to buy.
But it's the third largest beer brand in India. Is the Yuksum Breweries. That's
is that behind the Taj and then the whatever one Nick had? The
Haywards.
The Hayward. I feel like Hayward's maybe. I'm curious. What is that? What is that breakdown? Come on, Googlers.
What's the breakdown?
Well, like who's the two and number
top 2?
Who's the top 2? If number 3 is Yoksum, who's the other 2?
Well,
where's that information? Where's that information, Jared?
And the 5 best beers in India, just a quick Google search. Kingfisher's up there, which would make sense why it's hard to get. Then Vera 91, Tuborg, Hayward's 5000, and Carlsberg.
What?
Carlsberg, baby.
So I think
Carlsberg,
that's
yeah.
that must be popular beers in India, not
Yeah, because that's
Indian.
an import for sure. And John doesn't like those ones.
No.
Not my son. Hashtag not my son.
That's funny.
That's funny shit.
Yeah, the only things I can find are like personal opinions of which breweries you should visit when you visit India. But yeah, United Breweries Limited is a big one. Then Carlsberg, and yeah. So this is like every list is different that you look at. So it doesn't.
Well, I
really
mean,
matter.
England has a pretty massive presence.
Yeah.
I mean, India and England have had a kind of. I mean, regardless of
Colonialistic relationship.
I didn't want to get into that, John, but yes, that's what I'm talking about because curry doesn't come from England. It obviously comes from, but like curry is a big thing in England, so so yeah, it would make sense that the colonizers left a little something brewery wise, and that being Carlsberg, I guess. Of all the beers,
Have we talked about why the Bollywood actor decided to get into beer?
I think we read the Wikipedia quickly. Someone could do it again. I don't know. It's in the Wikipedia, but I'm not.
Go for it, John.
I'm not Googling it.
Okay,
right
you gotta
now.
give me some time.
Oh, let me drink this.
Go for it.
John.
Oh my goodness!
Good.
I just found a list of. Where am I gonna find these? Sorry, I found a list of.
Where are you gonna find
Indian
these
beers.
nuts?
Yeah. Found something to share to the Discord.
I like this beer though.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Not bad. I don't know if it's a beer.
Yeah. I don't think they added anything special to it. They just brewed
It
with
must
their
it
water
must
and
be when they
picked
try
their choice
I
grains.
don't know. It's still that aftertaste is
it's bugging you.
not bugging me, but I mean, I'm wondering.
Well, on the other one from
It's
them,
just-
the Himalayan Snowman, it was the front taste. It was most of the taste for me. This one, the after, I'm okay with. It was the initial taste on that one, and I was thinking that maybe trying to keep the alcohol content high is what fucks with their ingredients. Oh, I'm getting a little burpy.
I mean, I did notice
Yeah.
On that. I went back and looked, but that Hayward's 5000, I noticed there was like a really strong flavor that I didn't really care for up front. Sorry,
So
my notes are super basic.
that's what I'm
but
saying. I don't remember you
It was also
dropping.
like
I don't remember.
sweet too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember you dropping a knowledge bomb on that beer on the Discord. So like I was hoping you had a
No.
recollection of.
No, I mean, I did make a post about it, but I mean, it was just kind of quick because I was.
Did you
Still
like
eating.
it though? Ultimately,
Ultimately, it like once my food came, it actually worked with it. So it kind of just, I started liking it more. Like whereas by itself, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much.
so we've had. So now, Nick. So I'm gonna ask you just. We've had. You've had. We haven't. We've only had 3 Indian beers, but you've had 4 Indian beers, 2 from one brewery and one's from 2 other breweries. So,
Right.
where are you on just in general Indian beers? And of the 4 you have had, which one do you like the best?
Probably either this one or the Taj.
Pick. You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna go with the Taj.
All right. And how likely are you to drink that one though? Versus any other lagers in the same plane. If you were to just like have that was in the plane, how likely are you actually to pick it?
We're assuming that
Sapporo,
that it's not a.
No.
I'm talking like if I'm going out to buy it, I can get it anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Like
okay.
You're just like going to a place. Yeah, we're not gonna put those hurdles. We're just like, man, I'm in the mood for a lager with whatever food you like lagers with.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not going to be any of the Indian beers.
Are Indian beers not that good then? Is that what I'm going with?
I'm not going to make that assumption just yet, especially with the list of.
You've had 4. I feel like that's a pretty good swath.
Well, I mean, I would, but like I said, I just can't like dinking around. I found like another list. I mean, there's like it looks like Indian craft breweries that like all sorts of craft. I mean, I posted it on Discord, but I mean, there's some interesting looking beers that might be worth a try at least. But I don't know where I'd be able to get them.
John, did you find what you were looking for?
No, there's like I'm not finding the information. So apparently the brewery is managed by him and his family, and apparently it's like pretty successful. I mean, he's bought out other companies, and he's been doing the brewery for over like 20 years.
But there's no link to him to talk about who he is, or.
Well, yeah, but there's like I was looking for why he went into the beer business, but I'm not seeing that. But he was also in 7 years in Tibet. Apparently, he.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, so that's what. If you were to see him, that's what you may recognize him from.
Hey, that's a guy that that guy brews some pretty mediocre beers.
Yeah, it's the beer guy.
But it seems like he's pretty serious. Like just reading some articles quickly, he seems pretty serious about his. It's not just a way for him to like play with his money or whatever. Like it's something he actually manages and is interested in, versus him licensing his name to a beer company.
He needs to leave his country and try some other beers.
Well, from what I was reading, because there was some article talking about his top selling beers we ain't drinking them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we're drinking his shit beer?
We're probably drinking like, aftermarket beer.
Oh, really? They filter it through piss and... What you're saying is he exports mediocrity, and then there's better beer in India?
That'd be the way to do it.
Is that what's happening?
He keeps all the top performing beers and then he exports the rest?
That seems dumb to me. Stop. In a money-making scheme, it would be like, let's stop wasting money on making these shit beers. Let's just make our best beer and send it worldwide. I don't understand.
But how often do we drink Indian beer?
We could be drinking it a lot more if it wasn't shitty. Like this beer obviously doesn't. This beer doesn't set anyone's heart on fire. Like
this has set our heart on fire more than Abominable Snowman did.
I know, but it's not that great either. Like I'm not going to go out and get this. I mean, I'm okay with this. I like this a lot better than that one. I think I was actually down on Abominable, wasn't I? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think most of us were.
Mm-hmm. I think some of you guys went here just
to be nice. A couple seconds.
This one I'm gonna go here. Just tease, but like, why not try some other beers and see what your beer is lacking? get that knowledge, and then make a great beer. And if he already has that great beer, why make the shitty beers? Why not just make... I don't understand that idea. Producing shit beer for export. Why not just make great beer and then just have great beer?
Well, if the other market doesn't really know what Indian beer is,
Who cares? Who cares?
There might also be some other issues like
Sure, I'm sure there is.
regulations and such, and
They put cocaine in the good beer. I get it.
Mm.
We regulate
the
cocaine
U.S. can't allow super premium beer in with its high alcohol content.
and cocaine. So I get it. I get that. I get it. It makes sense. Anyway,
I mean, if you check out the list or at least the link to the article / list, those actually seem like interesting beers to try, but I don't know if they're even available.
Kingfisher,
here, but
you've mentioned.
Kingfisher's
Yes.
not available here. Seems like that's the #1 beer
Well-
in India.
I don't know. I get the impression that they're trying to bring it here because the Indian restaurants that I go to, I mean, they just say they're sold out, but I mean, they have it on their menu.
White
And there's even
Owl
a sign.
Torpedo Pale Ale. They actually have a pale ale. This is interesting. I'd like to taste that.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, even that.
Hey, maca, is that... I feel like I've seen that before, though.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that flavor, but I feel like I've seen that imagery.
Yeah.
Seven Rivers. And... Well, these seem so much more edgy.
What, you're just talking about the art on the bottles?
Well, just like, are these actually Indian beers, Nick? Oh, here's Hayward's. Oh, and
Yeah, I mean, according to the article, it says they're all Indian beers. Like, even that,
Hayward's was like the last. Hayward's was like the last one.
yeah.
So that must be like the classic Indian beer. And then this guy's beers, who we just drank, Himalayan, whatever. None of his beers are in the list.
Well, I mean, this is just one person's opinion.
It is just one
yeah,
person's opinion.
of course.
But, I mean, you got to kind of consider that maybe it is the opinion. Right?
Sure.
I mean, Nick just signed off and sealed that. Approved. So. All right, where are we on this beer? Are we done with it?
Yeah, I am.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm going
Yep.
here.
All done.
I'm going here too.
Yeah.
Two.
Sideways from all of us. Yeah.
2 chubs up.
It's a pretty good beer.
It's a pretty good beer. It doesn't let your socks off. I feel like it gets worse as you drink it.
A little bit. The aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
starting to get sticky.
So basically, we had 2. We got a big drink. So at the second bottle, you're like kind of like, "Ugh."
Yeah, I think, Jared, you said it right, that it's probably better in just a 12-ounce bottle.
Yeah. Totally.
12-ounce bottle
I mean-
and just have one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
who, can
I mean,
who
it's-
wants to drink one fucking beer when you're in fucking India?
Well, then you try something else.
Oof, you're right.
Yeah, these bottles are sharing size. I mean, you should share with people. Just pour it in 2 glasses and
And Ian
Oh,
hold the
wish you had
bottle,
another beer.
in the right spot.
What? I'm not doing anything. So anyway, what video game would we say?
take a shot.
Oh, we're doing this again?
I don't know. We gotta do something video game related.
I mean,
Far Cry 4.
Oh, because that takes place there, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking
Sure.
a game with mountains in it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, Far Cry 4.
I mean, I use Far Cry 4 for any Indian
Yeah.
related.
I mean, I've already used DuckTales.
I'm sure
so I
we've
can't
used
do
Far
that
Cry
again.
4 before.
That's okay. Who's keeping track anyway?
I'm gonna use Horizon Forbidden.
That's funny. That's a game I was thinking of as a Horizon game.
You know, I mean, it doesn't takes place in India, but it has mountains. And,
Yeah, mountains. You're climbing mountains.
awesome. All right. Well, 2 chubs up on the Himalayan Blue. I feel like this is a brewery that
Yes, it is a
We
brewery.
should look out for.
And we
no,
should
when
leave it at
the
that.
Couch Co-op takes a trip out to India, that they should let us visit because we have
Oh,
given,
so you're asking for a sponsorship?
we've given you guys more coverage than any other motherfuckers ever
That's probably true.
on the face of this fucking United States. And I'm not saying don't drink this beer. I'm just thinking,
Show us what you got.
are there other choices?
Listen, at least 20 other people know about this brewery now. At least 20.
Maybe more.
And 3 bots. Don't forget about the bots.
Yeah.
The Russian bots, but they don't care. They just, we will assimilate you. We will assimilate you. All right, let's get out of here.
But do we bring Dave though? Do you think they'll have hurt feelings about Dave?
I bet if Dave drank these 2 beers, he'd love them both. He'd be like, scorched. Okay. This is another shitty. Okay. Aaron and Dave, where do we feel like they land on the Himalayan Snowman and the Himalayan Blue?
I think the same way we do.
Yeah, I think about the same sideways thumb on both of them.
I think,
Ooh, you think
Yeah.
sideways thumb on even on the snowman?
Yeah,
I think Aaron hates them both. I think Dave likes them both.
Really?
Yeah. Scorched earth tongues are.
we'll have to
destroyed.
ask them when they drink them.
They don't have them. Well, Aaron
Aaron
has them,
has
Aaron
them.
does.
but
Yeah,
Dave doesn't. Dave will never drink them because he has to buy them. So, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna go. Wait, what was my choice? No, I go the other way. I meant Aaron likes them, Dave hates them.
That makes more sense.
Sorry, my bad. That's what I meant to say. But Aaron only likes them because they were purchased for him. Dave likes them, hates them because he had to buy them and they taste like shit. All right, this is the Couch Co-op. We drink beers. We talk about beers. We're a beer podcast, but we're also a video game podcast. That's why we talked about video games just for a slight second. Hey, Nick, do you miss being on the Couch Co-op?
Little bit.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Especially since I actually played one of those games that the last time we were on with a $5 or $5 and under.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
Firewatch.
actually bought some. Yeah.
He bought Firewatch.
Probably
Yeah.
seen it. That's
Well,
more of a story with, walking simulator with a story.
Hmm.
Jared's favorite.
I liked it.
All right. Well, this is the Couch Co-op, and we thank you all for hanging out with us. Bye.
Thank you. Love you.